What's up, everybody? It's Eolia, and we're back with some more high quality beats. Today we're going to be using a first class DAW called Mixcraft. So good, in fact, that you can't even open your VST window. Like, where is it? Apparently this is a common problem. I can play it. That's it, though. How about if I add effects? I mean, like, if you really like the if you really like those standard effects, then by all means. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, now I'm happy. I'm never gonna use this DAW. I'm just really bored. So let's get down to business. Today we're gonna be doing I need to draw these in. Like, do you have to like right click and then be like add sound file? Oh my god. Basically, sound design in Massive is not covered well because it's not covered well in any DAW or program, anything, because not to sound like a jerk, but no one really knows what they're doing when it comes to sound design in any of these plugins. Like, they just show you how to like all the sound design for Massive and everything's just clickbait, like how to make a Skrillex sound, and they'll literally just be like, so first you take two sine waves, make sure it's a sine wavetable, you need two of them, right? Yep. You gotta pitch this one up like that, and then when you pitch it up, I don't know, like 36 is good, I think, and you're gonna put some distortion on, and then when you play it, it's gonna sound like that or something. This is a bad example of what I was trying to show. And then basically what you can do is you can modulate in the pitch, like so. With when you move, make sure it's envelope 1 though. Make sure you come and turn off this thing, and then you can modulate in. Why isn't this not working? And then you can modulate in stuff. Oh. Make sure the amplitude's on. Oh my gosh, now you sound like Skrillex, yay! And this goes on for like ever. Yeah, it's pretty great. So I'm gonna show you how to actually make stuff. And I'm not clickbaiting, like, this is how you sound like Skrillex, this is how you use Massive, and if you care enough to know how to use Massive, you'll see this. But at the moment, I have to go do something, and because I'm live streaming, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. My deepest apologies. Ow. Okay. So, Massive. Basically, you have, if you click new sound, this is what happens. However, how Massive will initially start is you'll have, how do I wanna get the original back. Yeah, close it. I gotta click that. Jeez. I'll never know what the acoustic piano looks like. So yeah. So this is what it sounds like. Basically, the reason it doesn't sound like a saw wave is because it's a mix between a square and a saw, and then it's got some volume like down stuff going on. So, with very minimal. Can I not actually? What is this crap? Okay, I can't delete anything. I can't. All right. Anyways, but if you switch it all the way over to a saw, because we'll start here. Switch it all the way to saw. Take off the volume, automation and 4, because as you can see here, the default. And now this is a saw wave. So there's many ways, many things you can do in Massive. Now, I don't know what kind of sound design is specific to people that want... Okay, sorry. I don't know what kind of sound design people are looking for. My sound design is very EDM based in here. So for example, like if you want to make super saws in Massive, there's 3 oscillators that you would all turn on by making sure this button's clicked and amps up. And then I'm going to put them all on saw, and then I'll use this pitch option to detune them. Detune one by like -28 and then put one up around like +30 or something. So now I have this. And then there's a voicing option over here where it shows your unison. So basically the max unison is like 64, no matter what you do. But it's just default at 16 voices. So if you put unisono can go up to 16, then that's what it gets maxed up at. So I usually do like 8. Oh gosh. No, I just realized. Okay, yeah, you can hear it. Sweet. And then you can change the pitch cutoff, because this is actually called like what's called the spread. And then you go and, well, no, sorry, that is the super saw. But then if you add some panning to it, because it was supposed to start here in the mono, but you can add panning. And yeah. So that's a super saw, and you can go many places with a super saw. Like for example, you can add a low pass filter on it. Sorry, I'm like really distracted right now. It's really bad. And then you can, because someone won't be quiet in this little chat thing. And now you've got this pluck option here that you can. My favorite thing to do is actually use a square wave, and I'll just turn these off for a second. Like that, and then like you can pitch this down. Like that, and then you get like this little plucky feel to it. Back to the super saws. Can you not? Thanks. You can do this, or you can ignore the pluck and actually like get this kind of a sound if you modulate the volume. And then, or you can, you can get future bassy with it if you wanted by leaving the volume alone, and then modulating in like a band pass to come in over here. If I can find it. It works better in Serum, but you can go lots of places with it. It's a really nice plugin for like making really simple stuff. So starting with the saw wave, you can make an acid bass with just simply a band pass, and then in the effects section add Bronner tube distortion. So now you come out with that, and then you can modulate that in some way to get your acid effect. Like that, switch to a square. You switch through like the multiple. There's like tons of wavetables in there. So that's fun and all. Now if you want to go like Skrillexy, I guess, you can come into the LFO section. So this is basically just like an internal LFO. So like if I opened a new sound and hook this up to the volume, for example, it's bipolar, so as you can see. Like that. So like you can, the gray part's basically where it is when it's at the bottom, and the green's where it is at the top here. So if you switch this to bending, you can like bending 1. This is a very common like growl shape, or like any shape really. So what I like to do is I'll do that, and then I'll basically hook that up to the intensity and wavetable of like the first oscillator. You can do that by clicking and then pressing, or you can click on modulations and just select like the number of the number you want. And then we're gonna add some distortion. How I like to do it is I like to automate in the drive like this. As you can hear, and then I'll go through the wavetables. I also like to take the spectrum and put it on bend. So basically what that does is it's the type of warping mode. Bend plus, bend minus plus, and then formant with formant. Which is a special type of syncopation in warping that will make it sound like formity, kind of like Daft Punk. A lot of their leads, like, it's very vowely, so I like bend minus. just leaving it like right at the initial spot will actually really change the sound. It's really easy for it to get messy though, so what's really helpful is if you put down like some sort of filter. So that could be like a high pass, or my favorite's a double notch, and then I'll modulate the cutoff. I'm having a lot of problems with the sound for some reason. So then like usually when it comes back down it gets really bad. That's why like a lot of things. There's an EQ in here that I'll like to modulate this high shelf, and then like that. You can modulate the volume too to give it more dynamic range. If you're into that. And then you can start screwing around with other wavetables. Bend minus this one again. And then I'll go find something. And I'll just modulate the... See how I'm like using both, and then you have something called like the phase modulator, which can modulate things by their phase. So like you can select which oscillator is going to be modulated. And then you can change the pitch of the modulating thing. You can also modulate this phase mod. That I like to add in like bright noise. because it comes with a modulator or amp oscillator for noise. You mess around with the filters if you want to like scream. Or a band pass. Or all pass or a band reject. You could like turn this off and modulate the bandwidth by whatever floats your boat. Very experimental plugin. 6 oscillators. And 2 filters, 2 effects, 2 inserts, and then like 4 envelopes, 5 LFOs. LFOs can also be changed to performance or steppers. They're essentially the same thing. Stepper and performance are essentially the same thing. But you have more control with your curves here. Basically, like this curve up to like here is 50, this is like 75, and that's 100, and then that's like 0. And that's the same thing as how a stepper works, but a stepper is like kind of more or less on off. It's very linear. There's no option for like this. This is basically like automation. You can like load curves and stuff. You can't do that. But they're like essentially the same thing. And then so now that I've ruined my bass, change this back to like I'll show you. If I put this there, oh god. Because you can do like really cool stuff like load in double curves like this. Oops. And that was not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do like a quad curve. And you can select the amount of the ones you actually want activated, like so. You can click these little rectangles to make them all go away. I hope. Nope, I was wrong. There's something in here that you can change things to do what you want, because they're not. I'm forgetting how to do this. You can like forgetting how to do this right now. Ah, this is why. I think. Wait. I'll just put something like ridiculous in here right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th we'll have like an in, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of those weird sounds. This is modulating too much, though, in my opinion. So, like, all this stuff. In the inserts, there's like sample and delay, bit crushing, frequency shifting, hard clipping, parabolic shaping. And you can add, like, there's pitch bend in here. You basically have to set the parameters of what a pitch bend will do. There is no pitch bend knob, so as far as I know, it's actually extremely difficult to pitch bend massive in Cubase. Unless I'm just doing it wrong, but you can, like... you can pitch bend with a mod wheel on your... I was gonna say guitar, your keyboard, basically. So, if I could figure out how to put down MIDI in here. It's called an instrument clip. Alright, if you say so. Yeah, loop it, please. That's exactly... Oh, man, I gotta go to work in like 30 minutes. Come on. Don't loop. It's gonna loop, isn't it? It's gonna loop everything. This was such a... I didn't expect this this example to go this far, so I was like, oh, let's just screw around in this program. I would never recommend anybody to use this program. Put something down. You know what we're gonna do right now, because this is driving me nuts, is we're just gonna save this. And then we're gonna close this program and just not even try anymore. I almost got 73 mining on RuneScape, boys. Check this out. Stop auto-monitoring. What's wrong with you? Gosh darn. Come on. New from template. Come on. Okay, so we're going to go back to what we were doing in here. Perfect. We already have a massive. And then we will throw it down. We're basically just gonna, I guess, make a sweep. Oh, so yeah, someone that said to add voices illegal, so that's probably gonna happen right now. So basically what you can do about adding voices is you can, like, make something more stereo-ish. As you can hear. That sounds like something better. So yeah, there we go. But part of, like, the really important part is adding, like, After Effects to it, to anything, any plugin ever. You just need to learn the terminology. It doesn't matter what plugin you're using. So like Sound Design and Massive, for example, I'm just taking advantage of wavetables and warp modes on 2 oscillators, a little bit of noise, and modulation on. I'm not doing anything like crazy advanced and massive. There's a lot of experimenting. Anything you want could be made with saw waves if you think about it, if you go about it the right way. So let's make something stupid.